Hey, what's going on? Facebook, YouTube, the people watching in the valley and all across the world, they say. So tonight we're going to do something different. Man. I know it's been a while since I've done an official video. Today we're doing something a little bit different because I think it's a topic that not only causes attention but needs some sort of awareness. And I'm sure most of you have seen this already somewhere out there. It's been all over the news. If you haven't, it's a mother tosses out her newborn kid into a dumpster. And I mean, that's gross. That's a monster mom right there. Tonight we're gonna watch the interrogation. So hopefully you guys have some time. We're gonna watch the full interrogation. That's only available on certain places. I was able to get a hold of it to share here with my followers. So let's not talk too much. Let's show you the video of this monster throwing her son or daughter, they haven't disclosed the gender, into a dumpster, as if she was throwing out her Sunday night trash. Now, I must warn you, here it goes. Let me get this rolling. It's been a while since I've been on, so here it goes.
Watch as a woman pulls up to the dumpsters, grabs a black bag from the back passenger door and throws it in the trash. Later that night, some dumpster divers stumbled upon the bag, realizing there was a baby inside. They rescued the infant and frantically called police. Passenger door
So
and
we
throws
rewind
it
it.
in the bag from the back passenger.
Yeah, let me know if you can hear the audio. Someone give me a thumbs up if you can hear the audio. Okay, so I just rewinded it, just slow motion. So you see the white car pulling up.
Passenger door and throws it in the trash. Later that night, some dumpster divers stumbled upon the bag, realizing there was a baby inside. They rescued the infant and frantically called police.
So the dumpster divers were out there, looking for their, flea market haul or whatever, and they came across this. I saw another video where they were talking about it. They thought it was like a puppy because they heard something crying, or a cat in a bag. For one, if it was an animal, that's super inhumane. They had the baby in a garbage bag, a trash bag, and if you think about that, like I said, it's inhumane for a puppy or a cat, a kitten. But imagine a baby, a newborn baby, sick monster. What do you guys think about that? All right. So I don't want to take up too much of your time because the interrogation is kind of long. So what I want to do in this is play it. I'll be watching with you, and I just want to see what your comments are and reactions are to this. So let's get right to it.
All right, so my name's Daniel Clay, okay? I'm Daniel Pez. I'm an investigator here with the Hospital Police Department. All right. What is your name?
Alexis.
Alexis. What is your full name?
Alexis Avila.
Can y'all hear the audio?
What's your date of birth? Perfect. So before I do ask you any questions, okay, I do per policy and procedure, I read everybody their rights. It doesn't mean anything other than me making you aware of your rights and you understanding your rights.
Okay.
Does that make any sense? Okay. Do you need any medical attention though before we start? No? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what day of the week it is and stuff?
Friday.
Today? Friday? Okay. Alright. So there are bulletins. I'm going to read you each bulletin. If you have any questions, feel free to stop me at any point, okay? So, of course, you have the right to remain silent. You do not have to say anything at all. And anything you do say can be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand that part? Alright. Second bulletin, you have the right to an attorney before you talk to me. And you do have the right to talk to an attorney if you so desire. Do you understand that part? Alright. If you cannot pay for an attorney, the judge will appoint one for you free if you desire an attorney. Do you understand? All right. You have the right to have your attorney present when I talk to you. Do you understand that part? Okay. And lastly, you do not have to talk to me, but if you do, you have the right to stop talking at any time. Okay? So today, Alright, 7, approximately 11:30, okay? So 7th day, January 2022, approximately 11:30 p.m. So, if you're willing to speak with me, if you can initial all these bulletins that you understood your rights, and print sign, and it's going to ask you at the bottom if you so want to talk to me.
It gets wild.
Okay.
So y'all just tune in. It gets a little boring here, right? Because she's going through the whole Miranda rights and all that stuff, which she shouldn't have any. But, you know, uh, luckily in this country we do have rights. So I guess everybody has the right, even though I know she's going to be found guilty. I mean, she's on videotape throwing out her kid in a trash bag. And it's going to get pretty crazy. So just stay tuned and watch out.
And what else do I do?
If you wish to talk to me or not, if you can just initial yes or no. Okay. We'll get that out of the way. Alright, so I know there's a lot, okay, to talk about, and I just want to ask you, you know, why you think you're here, or what led us to us being here. Alright, obviously I do know information, and the last thing I want to do is, you know, to start off on the wrong foot and for you to start, you know, lying. So there's always two sides to the story. Obviously I'm looking at a evidence standpoint, what we were called out to. I don't know what you're going through, if you're going through anything. We're all humans, you know. Before me being a detective, I'm a father, you know. I'm you know, son and stuff like that. We're all human. It doesn't matter what rank we have or how old we are. Alright, and that's why, you know, I asked you to come out here and give me your side of the story. Okay, I'm not here to judge you. I'm not here to question you. I'm not here to accuse you. I'm not here to, you know, belittle you. That's not what I do. That's not my job. So my job is to investigate, and that's exactly what I'm doing. Alright, so if you can, I would kindly ask you just to tell me the truth, and we'll go from there, okay? So you want to tell me what's going on, or what happened today, or what led to this?
What? I don't. I mean, I can tell you, but I need you to ask, because then I can't tell you because I don't.
Right. Okay.
She even makes her voice
So,
little, you know. Like,
obviously, I
she's a
got
monster.
confirmation that you were pregnant, okay? Right.
I found that out yesterday.
You found that out yesterday?
Yesterday.
Okay. So tell me a little bit more about that.
What do you mean? Like?
So how is it that you found out, or how?
Well, I've been having back pain, like, really bad, and I got in an accident September of 2021.
Okay.
2 years ago. And I just thought that's what it was. And I mean, the pain comes and goes, and so I didn't really think anything much of it. And it just kept hurting, and so my mom took me to the ER, and they just said that I had some kind of spray, and I don't even know what kind it was.
So she
And
claims
they
that she
gave me
didn't know she was
medicine for
pregnant
it, and
till the day she
it
had
wasn't
it.
helping.
Okay.
But I still didn't think anything much of it. I gave them my urine sample and see if for infection or anything. There was nothing, I guess, I don't know. And then I just kept hurting, and so I went to the clinic, and they did a urine sample, and they told me I was pregnant, and that's when I found out.
You said it was yesterday?
Yesterday.
And where did you go? To what clinic? What hospital?
The one on Del Paso.
Del Paso? Okay. Which one? Lee?
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
The one under construction.
Alright. Who took you?
Myself. My parents were at work.
Your parents were at work?
Yeah.
Okay. So I believe your mom said that she had accompanied you, or she took you, or she went with you?
No, she didn't.
Okay.
I went by myself.
Alright. So, as I mentioned to you before anything, I like to speak, you know, with the truth. Obviously, okay? I spoke to some people, and I know that back in March, you know, is when you spoke to some people, and you told them that you were pregnant. So you had prior knowledge, alright? So I'm not going to
Back in March.
Right.
No,
Somebody
I
by the name
didn't.
of Walker. Do you know anybody, a friend of yours, a school friend of yours, that I spoke with, and she's the one that told me that you knew that you were pregnant
Walker. I don't
and
know
that you
Walker.
did not want the child?
Walker.
Mm-hmm. Her mom is a nurse at the hospital.
So she's trying to say that she didn't know she was
No,
pregnant.
Walker.
So she's
Do
trying
you
to
know
play it
anybody
off
by that
and
name?
say nobody
No.
knew
No?
Not a Walker.
that she was pregnant.
Okay. Well, that's her mom's last name. But I spoke with her, and she's the one that told me, obviously, that you knew or had prior knowledge. Alright? Like I said, if you gotta be straightforward.
I don't know.
Okay?
I swear I don't know a Walker.
Okay. So, anyway, explain to me as far as what happened today. How did your day start today?
The same as any other day. Well, for the past couple of days.
Okay.
I was in pain. I just thought I was, what is it called? I can't think straight. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I know there's a lot. I understand there's a lot going on.
Where you
Trying to
can't
come
poop.
up with a lie here.
Okay. Constipation?
Yeah, I just thought that's what it was. And
Okay, so
all
you...
literally whole day, and I would go to sleep and then go back to the restroom, and go to sleep and go back to the restroom.
Mhm.
Just the same thing.
Okay. So what time did your day start?
I couldn't tell you, to be honest.
Okay. So you don't know what time you woke up, or are you working? Do you go to school?
I go to school, but I haven't been to school this week.
You haven't been to
and I
school.
didn't have work today.
Okay.
She's
Where are you working
just
now?
turned 18.
Martin Boot.
Okay. So you haven't been going to school this whole week?
No.
No? Because you've been sick, or?
Yeah.
Okay. So you don't know what time you woke up. Obviously, a lot happened. Okay.
Right.
So I just
Yeah,
wanted
no,
to get
I
a time frame as
I
far as.
wouldn't be able to tell you.
Okay. You don't know what time you wake up, but you
No.
woke up
Yeah, right.
at your parents' house where you live.
Yes.
What's your address?
809 West Mackenzie.
Okay. You woke up there. You live with your parents.
Right.
Okay. What did you do when you woke up?
I went to the restroom.
Okay.
I was in pain. I was up all night I was asleep, and I go to the restroom, and
So even now, she's still trying
all
to
hours
find
of
a
the
way
night, all
for
day,
the
every
officer
day.
to feel
Okay.
sympathy,
So what happened after?
by talking about
you
her
started
pain.
going to the restroom?
I just went back to sleep because I couldn't go.
Mhm. Okay. And then after that, what did she do?
What do you mean?
Yeah, I mean, obviously.
It was repetitive,
Mhm.
and then my dad went to the store and got me some pills. I don't even know what they were, but they were supposed to help me poop. And I took it and I went back to sleep, and I stayed asleep for I don't even know how long.
Okay.
And then I woke up and I just kept trying to use the restroom, and I'd go back to sleep, and it's just repetitive, sir.
Mhm. What happened after that?
What do you mean?
So obviously, I mean, you
What do you mean?
and I know what happened. I mean,
Well,
obviously.
yeah, but like I can't tell you if you like. I'm not a very good explanation.
Okay. So obviously you gave birth to a child.
Right.
I'm trying to find out where it happened, how it happened, or what led to that, and stuff like that.
I went to sleep, and then I woke up and I went to the restroom, and I was just trying, and then it came out, and I thought it was poop, and then it wasn't.
Okay. So you were where? And you're at your house?
Yeah, I was by
Okay.
myself.
You were by yourself?
Yes.
Okay. I mean that's not normal, right?
Right.
Okay. What happened after that?
I was in a panic. I didn't know what to do.
Okay.
I was scared.
Okay. What did you do after?
I cleaned myself, and I just left it where it was, and I was scared, and I was trying to call my mom, but I couldn't because I was so scared. I think she's gonna hate me.
Okay. What made you think that?
Just because I just turned 18, I haven't been 18 for a month, and
Still
I'm
trying
the
to
baby.
Right.
make the officer feel sorry for him.
I understand.
For her.
That's a lot to take. Okay, and that's why I'm here, getting your side of the story. You were home alone, or who was?
No, I was by myself.
You were by yourself. Okay, and this happened where? In the restroom? Your
yeah,
restroom? You guys have separate restrooms? Yeah.
No, there's one restroom.
There's one restroom. Okay. What did you do after the fact?
What do you
Or
mean?
what happened? I mean, obviously.
Like I was just cleaning. I was scared. I didn't know what to do.
Okay.
And I just wrapped it in a towel.
Okay. Did you ever thought of contacting, an ambulance, the fire department, go out there and check you out?
I didn't do that. I was scared. I didn't know what to
A
do.
witch. She's a witch.
Okay, scared of what exactly?
The baby had, like it was nowhere.
Right. But you're telling me that you knew yesterday, right?
Yeah, but I didn't know it was. I didn't know how, and I didn't know nothing.
Hmm.
I knew, but I didn't know it was coming today.
Right. So it was unexpected.
Right.
You weren't expecting it to happen.
No.
Did you contact anybody?
No.
Okay, you said you didn't contact your mom?
No, I tried, but I couldn't. I was scared.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so there's a difference between being scared. I mean, I understand you're young, you don't know, obviously, but if both you and I know that pregnancies, they're pretty obvious. Your stomach starts growing, you got several different symptoms and stuff like
I
that.
didn't know nothing.
Right.
I didn't have nothing. I
Okay.
just thought I was gaining weight. I was eating more. Nothing changed.
What a bullshitter.
So you're in the restroom, you give birth, you wrap it into a towel. What is that? Your towel? What color towel?
I don't even remember, to be honest.
Okay, so what was your next act? What else you do after that?
I just left and I drove around, and I just put it to where I put it.
Okay, where are we talking about?
What
Put
do
it
you
where? I mean, obviously I know where you went, and you didn't put.
Right, I had the trash bag in the car.
Okay.
If you couldn't tell, the car is messy.
Mhm.
But I
Premeditated.
put it.
So.
And then I put it in the bag. I took it to the car. When I was in the car, I had 2 trash bags.
Okay.
I took one with me, which is the one that I had, and then I put it again, and then I drove around and I didn't know what to do, and I just put it in there.
Okay. Where did you go?
What do you mean?
Where did you drive to?
JCPenney's. I was in that area. I live in that area.
Mhm. So where did you throw the garbage bag?
In the trash.
In the trash. Okay. Did you lock it up? Seal it up?
With the hair tie.
I'm sorry.
With the hair tie.
With the hair tie.
But I don't even think it stuck because it was broke.
Okay. So
We're
you
on
just,
the verge of breaking.
As if that
were
makes a
you by
difference.
yourself in the car?
I was by myself the whole time.
Okay. You never notified anybody?
No.
Okay. So you grabbed your hair tie and just wrapped it around the bag?
Yeah.
Both bags? Or
No. Just, well, I guess, yeah.
what color was the bag?
Black.
The black bag. So you put the hair tie around the black bag? Alright. So,
I don't even think it stayed, to be honest. Like I said, it was broke. Like it was on the verge of breaking.
right, did you place it there? Did you throw it there? What did you do?
What do you mean?
I mean, the
Like
trash
in the
can.
trash, I just put, when I tossed it
Was it a
in there.
normal trash can? Like one of those that they pick up, the city picks up, or the bigger trash can, or what?
The bigger trash can, what do you mean?
Well, what kind of trash can were we talking about?
Like
There's different.
the bigger ones, I guess.
Okay. What color was the trash can?
Green. Aren't they all green?
So you just went and placed it inside or outside, or?
Inside.
Alrighty. So obviously you're 18 years of age. You know right from wrong, right?
Right.
Okay. So you wrap around a newborn inside a trash
In a
bag.
panic. I just turned 18.
Right.
It's not like I've been 18 forever.
Exactly. But I mean, if somebody were to wrap you inside a trash can and put a tie on it, and you're not able to move.
Well, the tie was broke. Like I would be able to stick my hand in there.
What do you think would have happened?
What do you mean?
So what do you think would have happened? You never notified law enforcement. You never called for EMS. You
I
never.
didn't. And I didn't. I'm still in.
What exactly? What do you think was going to happen?
I
She
don't
doesn't
know.
even look sorry.
You don't know what would have happened.
Well, I mean, obviously I know, but and I'm in a panic. There's a baby in front of me. I just
Okay. You never notified your mom?
Wow.
never.
No, you never notified anybody.
Nobody.
Okay, so it's not, it's not normal behavior from any reasonable person to do what you did. If I'm,
What do you mean?
it's not.
In a panic when I just turned 18.
Right. It still isn't though. We're
Her
talking
just
about a
turning
baby.
18
Well, I
was
know
supposed
what
to
you
change
mean,
everything.
but like, I get what you mean.
No remorse.
Yeah.
We see that.
Let me take a small break, okay? I'll be right back.
Can my mom's come in here when you're gone?
Well, you're 18, you're of age, okay? So,
I know.
unless you were a juvenile, then that would change things. But give me just a minute, I'll be right back.
So not even while you're out of the room?
Let me see what I can do, okay?
So crazy. She's trying to find a way out of anything by blaming, by saying, "Well, I put the newborn baby in a double dumpster bag and I put a hair tie around it, but that hair tie is like it was gonna break anyway. Like if that's gonna make things better." If you see the video, she literally swung the bag into the dumpster. Who in the world would even put a baby in the trash bag to begin with? Right? I mean, there's a Moses law. They can go and drop them off. If it's a lack of awareness, I mean, let's make everybody aware. Tell everybody. We should share that more often on Facebook. Hey, you have a baby, don't throw them in a dumpster. Go take them to a fire station or something. So Ray says, where are the family values? How can a mother throw her baby away? Definitely does not care about what she did. She is just trying to make excuses. Exactly. She don't want to go to jail. Now she's thinking about it, right? And I know at 18, when I turn 18, I know I wouldn't do such a thing. Like I mentioned earlier, whether it's a kitten or a puppy, I wouldn't put it in a bag, period. Anything that's alive, no way. Yeah, her age has nothing to do with it. She just keeps clinging on to different excuses. Well, I just turned 18. My back hurt every day because I was in a car crash. Like, what does that have to do? It didn't hurt when she swung a baby in a bag over a dumpster. It didn't hurt, If someone tells her to play the mental plea, she will. Those bases better be covered. Actually, yeah, man. Her defense attorney was coming out saying, I saw the video. Defense attorney says, "Judge, putting her in jail is going to be the same thing as putting a baby in a garbage bag," which is totally insane for a defense attorney to say. I know that's their job, but how is she going to compare the life of a baby in a trash bag to the life of the scumbag who deserves to go to jail for what she did? Luckily, the baby is alive, and luckily there was trash pickers. If not, the baby would have been off to the dumpster. Nobody would have ever known. She would have just. She already said nobody knew. So her plans were to get rid of the baby. Nobody knows. She was planning on getting away with murder. She's only sorry because she got caught, to be honest. No remorse. Yeah, look at her. She's there biting her nails. Like she doesn't care. You can see in her body language. She's just putting up an act. She's thinking, I'll be out of here and go have a little burger later on or something. Maybe if the tight thing was different color, it would be okay. Come on, go to jail. Yeah, it doesn't make a difference. This is nuts. So I'm going to stop the video here. There's still more to go, but I don't want to take up the whole, your whole afternoon watching this. But I do appreciate y'all being on. What did you guys think? What do you guys think? I mean, I got a lot of comments here. Everybody saying the same thing. She should get killed. She should get, a death sentence. She should be put in a garbage bag. She should be. I mean, honestly, I have a daughter, and when she's of age, I would explain to her these things, and they're values that should be taught. And obviously, whether she was being taught the values or not, something, we can't blame it on the parents. Maybe, not to that extent. I mean, that's a whole nother issue. That's a murder issue or attempted murder. That's what she's being charged with. Baby would have been crushed in a dump truck. Oh, that's true. I forgot that they do that part. And if he didn't make it there, then once he got to the dump, getting run over or just died of suffocation, God was on his or her side at that moment. So again, it was a pretty good time tonight. I wanted to do something a little bit different. I'm glad that everybody stuck around. I'm trying to shake off the rust. I haven't been behind a microphone since November. I don't know what happened, honestly. But today I said, hey, I'm going to face my fears. Whoever watches, and I really appreciate every single one of you guys. And without further ado, thanks. Have a great night.